Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here with Deb Doughty, and we are authors of the book Winning in Direct Sales, 20 Tips to Build Your Business and Grow Your Team.
Without killing yourself in the process.
And I'll tell you, Deb, I am fired up. We are talking recruiting again. And we've been doing an ongoing series. So in case you haven't seen this, here's how this has been working. We've been taking a look at different objections that people have been bringing up when they are trying to get somebody to join their team. And one of the ones that we talked about a few, but one of the ones that we're going to talk about today is money.
Okay.
All right. So the situation is that they come and that they don't have the money. You know, the offer is presented.
Okay.
They don't have the money, or they say they don't have the money.
Right.
Who knows what they have or
Right.
don't? They say they don't have the money.
Right.
How do you handle that? I mean, what do you do with that?
Well, I would simply say, so if money was no object, would there be any other questions or objections that you would have?
So you go right into the idea of, if it wasn't there,
Right.
would you still do this? And
That's the first one, I would say.
Okay. And part of this too is for the people who maybe are listening or are watching or whatever. Part of it is that when people give you an objection, and I've talked about this. We've talked about this. It's really coming up with a present circumstance that gets them around a future desired result, right? A future place.
Right.
So what you're doing is you're saying, all right, well, if you didn't have this, would we still be able to do this? And you make a good point, which is the idea that, talk about this. So you think that money is almost like a placebo, or maybe not placebo is not the right word, but it's a decoy. It's a decoy.
Yeah,
it's
sometimes
a decoy
it's
excuse.
not their actual excuse or concern. It's usually something deeper, or they just need to ask more questions.
Okay.
So Tony Robbins always talks about asking better questions, right? So if you had the money, would this still be something of interest to you?
Right. And then people will say, and sometimes they say, well, and that is when you get to, that would be a hidden objection.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, cool.
And,
Go ahead.
And then another way, say that the offer was $100 to join your business opportunity.
Sure.
Right? You can say something as, you know what, do you have some family members who love you? Or a really good friend that loves you? And they go, well, yeah, you know what? If you really wanted to earn an extra $100, $200, $300 a month, could you ask those loved ones, even if you had to ask 10 people for $10, would you be able to do that?
Right. Good stuff. That's good stuff. And it's all about, I think a lot of times as direct sales professionals, there's this feeling that it's like, somebody said no. Oh, okay, I got to get out of here as fast, right? And we teach this in other areas of. I mean, we're talking about direct sales, but we teach this in other areas where don't panic. This is going to be fine.
Right.
And a lot of I won't say a lot of times, but a percentage of those times, you can turn a no into a yes. Maybe not right there on the spot, but you certainly could turn it into a yes, or at least a let's talk about it a month or two later.
Right. That's why it's so great to ask, well, if you had the money, would this still be something of interest to you?
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome stuff. All right. Well, then that is it. We talked a little bit about, like I said, the recruiting and objection, and specifically about the money situation. Now, if you guys want to take a little deeper dive into this, we actually have our blog.
Absolutely.
Right? winningindirectsales.com. It's winningindirectsales.com, www. We've got some resources on there. Some of them are free. Some of them you'll have to pay for. But all of them will give you some good stuff to be able to grow your business and build your team without killing yourself in the process. So that's Deb Doughty. I'm Brian Hilliard saying so long, take care, and thank you for your time.
And remember, it is a choice, so make it a great day. Bye-bye.